Hey fans, it's Craig Tiffey, executive consultant at Evolution and Archer Travel. So I have been with the companies for 7 days as of today. Booked a few flights, booked a few hotels. I actually booked a cruise for December 2020 this morning. And I just wanted to do a Facebook video because I'm sure there are a lot of people that are in the same position as I am. I got into the travel industry because I used to work in it when I was younger. I used to work for the cruise lines, Royal Caribbean and Celebrity Cruises specifically. And then I got into a law background and I got into real estate. I still have a real estate team in Las Vegas, but I take the same systems and training that I took from those industries and I'm applying it to this travel industry because I think that there is a huge opportunity to grow a successful business, especially with the changing of times, people wanting to earn an extra income at home. And so I love to travel anyways, and I wanted to mitigate the costs that that's associated with me and my family traveling. So I got in just to get really good deals. Then I started telling people and they're like, well, we want in. So I started helping them get into travel and helping them get good deals on traveling for their family. And then people come out of the woodwork and like, hey, I need to take a cruise. I need to get out of town. I need to get out of my house. Can you help us with that? So I'm just here to say, if you follow the training programs that Evolution Travel and Archer Travel put in front of you, and you don't sit there and try to filter it. You just say, I'm going to dive in and I'm going to do this, the 7 days, and I'm going to finish my PTA, and I'm going to do the 30-day plan that Rising Tide 3, puts in front of you. If you just follow that plan and you just do what these people who are really successful in this industry have done, you will be successful. People will come out of the woodwork and they will help you. But today, I just wanted to do a quick little video about, well, how do we train? So we've done the PTA, the Professional Travel Agency Certification course, about an hour and a half in your back office. We've completed that. We've gotten our certification. We put that out there to social media. And now we feel like we need to learn about the suppliers and the inventory that we're going to sell. So what I did is this, and I'm going to share my screen. It's real simple. And I have taken the opportunity to kind of black out my username and passwords to protect the innocent. But basically, I've created a Google Sheets with all of my accesses so far that Archer and Evolution have said, hey, you probably should start with these. And then from there, you can decide where your clientele's going. And if you wanted to specialize in cruises or destination travel or all-inclusives or Hawaii, you could go and find the suppliers that are more specific to those services and you could train on them. But here's what I do. I created a Google Sheets. I basically put the vendor, which is mirroring the back office. So if you go into your back office, you're going to see one source: Evolution, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian Cruise Lines, Expedia, TAP, etc. I'm going to put the actual website after I get my username and password and I log in. I'm going to put that website in here. And then even though I've got it covered up, but column C is my username, column D is my password, column E is, does that supplier offer training? And if they do, have I completed the training? And then column F is notes. I've got some more columns after that for some personal information that I put in there, some quick links to get right to cruise source and things like that. So I watched some of the videos from Archer and Evolution, and they said, hey, if you do these trainings first, you're going to get some agent perks. And so that kind of led me into the direction of which trainings I was going to go through first. But here's a great example. I am in the middle of Princess Cruises because I've heard if you complete Princess Cruises, guess what? They're going to give you a free cruise. And so I clicked on that hyperlink. That hyperlink took me to my sign-in. I go ahead and I sign in. That sign in is going to take me to the booking. It's going to give me sales and marketing tools. But right here, it's actually going to give me training. So I'm going to click on the training. Right now, I'm in the middle of Princess Academy. And so I click that, and it's going to take me to the training portal. And as you guys can see, I've already reached the staff captain. If I go to my history here, you can see that I've done a lot of training so far. I've only been a travel agent for a week. So nights, weekends, my downtime, I'm kind of plowing through this as fast as I can to learn as much as I can so that I have a great conversation with my prospective clients. So I already achieved first officer status. I've already achieved staff captain status, and I'm in captain status. If you go to the curriculum, it'll tell you, well, how many required trainings do you have to complete in order to get to the next level? But what it also tells you is when you meet these levels, this is what the cruise industry, the cruise line specifically, the supplier is going to give you. They're going to give you some credits that you can use towards your CLIA card, your Cruise Lines International Association card. It's going to give you some points and discounts and all that good stuff when you travel. They're going to give you some marketing advantages. They're going to give you some discounts when you cruise with them. All kinds of stuff, because these vendors want to reward you for being the expert out there in the field, promoting and talking about their brand. And so they understand that most people still have questions about travel and they still want to talk to a person. This is still a belly-to-belly business, travel, and people want to get on the phone with you. Even if they can't physically get in front of you right now, they want to know what to expect. They want to know, well, what's different today with this coronavirus, COVID-19 stuff happening? What's different about the travel industry today versus in January, February this year? So that's how easy it is. And so if I go to my dashboard in OneSource, Princess, and I say, okay, I'm going to do a training today, and I've got 15 minutes to do a training. So here's one right here for 15 minutes. I'm going to click on it. It's going to take me to this small little portal where I'm going to learn about Princess Cruises specific travel topic in this training. And so this is about Northern Europe. I love Northern Europe. Been there many, many times. Love St. Petersburg. So this is Catherine's Palace. You can actually tour it, and it's going to talk to you. And I'm not going to actually take the course right now because I don't want anybody to come back to me and go, you don't know as much as you think you do. But you would go through this complete course. You would watch some videos. Sometimes the videos will pop up here and you can't move forward until you watch the videos. But then it's going to question you, and it's going to say, what are the 3 reasons to visit Europe? Well, you can go culture, cuisine, and history. And I think that's the right answer. So I'm going to hit it. And it says, hey, it's the right answer. It's going to go to the next one. It's going to say, let's talk about ashore. What are some things that you can learn? Let's talk about UNESCO. Let's talk about the fleet, Sky Princess, the Regal Princess, the Crown Princess. And you can click on these, and it'll actually give you the details about these cruise industry, these cruise lines. What I didn't realize is that Princess has this new medallion-enabled technology that they're putting on all their ships. You've got to go into the training just to learn about that. That is game-changing. It's amazing. I can't tell you enough about that. So that's Princess Cruises. So let's get out of there and let's say, well, Craig, I'm really passionate about learning about a different supplier. So let's take, I'm about cruises, so let's take another one. Let's go to Royal Caribbean, Cruising Power. I'm going to click on it. I let Google save my username and passwords. My computer is really secure for me. I'm the only one that gets on it. So I feel very comfortable about that. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Kind of the same thing. It's going to take us in there. There's a little training section here. You can click on training certifications. Royal Caribbean actually owns several brands. So I am in the middle of the Royal Caribbean International Training Program right now. And so if you go in, once it loads on my computer, you will see that there's Vicky. She actually is head of sales and marketing for Royal Caribbean. She's been there for many, many, many years. You will see that I can go to see courses, okay? When I go to see courses, it already recognizes that I have done all of these courses, kind of keeps it all in there. And I've already achieved Bachelor of Travel status with Royal Caribbean. Now I'm working on Master of Adventure with Royal Caribbean. Well, you ask yourself, well, what does all that mean? You know, why should I go in and take all these classes and courses? Well, let's look at the rewards. So when you obtain Royal Caribbean University rewards, they're going to give you 8 CLIA credits for the cruise lines associations, and you can also put that towards your certifications and cards. They're going to give you a certificate. A lot of people that you come in contact with, they want to know that you're the expert. They want to know that they're engaging with you and they're listening to you and they're heeding your advice. You are the expert in the field. It's going to give you accolades, things that you can download and put on your email signature. You can post on social media, but then they're going to give you some perks. And we all got into this business because we wanted some personal perks, priority checking coupons, display on Royal Caribbean's website. So if somebody searches Royal Caribbean and they're in Las Vegas, which is where I live, and they say, well, you know what? I want somebody who knows about cruises, who's local, that I can get belly to belly with. Guess what? I'm on their website as a preferred partner in Las Vegas. It's a way to gain business. So you can do that with almost every supplier. I'm really OCD, so I like everything in one location, and then I just star it. And when I go into my computer every morning, it's all the way here at the bottom. I can load it, and then it's just there, and I can run my business based off of that. So I hope that has helped you guys. I hope that you've gotten some good information. It's a good start. Go through the trainings. Go through the trainings through Archer, through your back office, and go through your risingtide3.com trainings. Go through the welcome video with Mr. and Mrs. Lee. Go through Charles and Nikki. Don't want to seem impersonal. Go through phase 1. Go through phase 2. Watch those videos, take notes, and apply it. And I'm telling you, you will get really successful in this business really fast. I do not think I know everything. I have a lot of experience in the actual destinations, but I'm building a business just like you are, and I'm only 7 days in. So I would encourage you to follow their proven advice. Stand on the shoulders of giants. These guys have been doing it longer than we have. They have the success, and that's why we got into business with them. So thank you for your time. It is Craig. Not to date myself, but one weekend I'm an executive consultant, and I have the goal of getting to silver consultant by the end of this month. It is now Friday, July 17th, 2020, and hold me accountable to my goal of gold by the end of August 2020. Thank you all. Enjoy, and first to the bank and then to the beach.